No sound now. I think we're better now. I had my mic turned off. I'm still on some rookie stuff. Y'all gonna have to forgive me, man. All right, we're good now. I'm gonna give it a few seconds. We got some sound now. All right, Marquez, Gage, what's up? Rebel Rob, you can't hear me? No volume. Are we good now? What's up, Bunny? All right, Focus Brit, what's up? Enoch, Tierra Plana. All right, what up? What up? Top Shelf Fitness, most definitely. That's what's up. All right, everybody. Just I don't know, trying to get into some things real quick. I had a minor issue. Um, Yesterday I had figured something out. I mean, we've been looking at this situation in Florida. Folks are saying it's fake. People are saying that people actually died. People are saying it was a hoax, false flag. I'm not gonna say anything. What I will say is that there are pictures linking certain items going around, showing people from older events, that are also showing up here in Florida. There were people who were interviewed by the press. In one instance, like Texas or something like that, or maybe the Vegas shooting, something like that. And then they have pictures, screenshots of these people doing these interviews, and then oddly enough, the same people happen to be interviewed out in Florida. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying, let's just look at the facts. There are people saying that there were multiple shooters. There are pictures of people, in one instance or another that were from another, false flag, as it were, and showing up on this one being interviewed. There are there was that instance with the kid who seemed to forget his lines, and then the person behind the camera, they're like helping him to get his words out. There was that. I thought that was kind of a dead giveaway that something was fishy going on here. But talking about this whole situation, it's becoming quite the spectacle. But the same thing as always. It's always pushing for the whole gun control thing. Not so much that guns, being an inanimate object, can actually hop off a shelf and kill someone after it loads itself or anything like that. It takes a sick person behind the gun to be pulling the trigger to decide to take someone's life, and that's what we. Okay, popped out again. All right, we're back. Technical difficulties. I actually moved across the street so I can get a little closer to the signal on the laptop. How's the lighting, by the way? Somebody was, no, trying to beat me up about that. Anyway, so what's going on now? My video the other day, it was titled something along the lines of, let me see, shootings and suspension of the Second Amendment. Talked about the not Vegas, the shooting in Florida, and that I got a notice to do a review on that one because it said that it was unsuitable for most advertisers. So I requested a manual review. After a manual review, it was determined that that video was not suitable for all advertisers and has been demonetized for whatever reason. I'm guessing it was because I used that clip from who was that? High Impact Flicks, the one where it showed the girl being interviewed talking about how there were multiple shooters. I believe that's the reason that happened. So someone must not want us to be pointing out these anomalies in this whole shooting out here in Florida. So there's that. So yeah, got that one struck down. So that one wasn't good. Wasn't cussing, wasn't saying anything too serious. I just played a little evidence, for you all, just showing that things aren't quite what they seem. Maybe they didn't like the call in with Rob. I don't know. It is what it is, though. Copacetic, what's up? Hey, Cat Size. All right. Elkesium, my man. All right. Let me see. But yeah, what else is going on? So yeah, there was yesterday's stream. I thought that was necessary because I wanted to share some information with you all as far as things that can be done to raise our voices as a collective on the ground level, as far as the filing claims against the politicians and all that, the liability notices that can be served to these people. I thought that was something pretty cool when I heard about it, and I figured that, I don't know, people might listen to what I have to say, so why not share it? But yeah, that whole idea behind that, if you all have been checking that site empowermovement.com, they have the templates and all that for that one. So that's that's going to be a handy tool, and that's something that anybody can do. We're still subjected to this system in dealing with this legal fiction, but at the same time, it's we can use the tools inside the matrix to fight the agents who are propping it up. So that's pretty cool. What else? So yeah, it's a definite war of information out here. So it's kind of us against them. Yeah. Hold on. I got a text earlier from my brother with this article concerning that shooting. There's some censoring going on out in Florida. Here, let me see now, and I'll have to leave a link in the description for this one also. All right, so let me see. Florida lawmaker fires aide who allegedly called mass shooting survivors actors. All right. An aide to a Florida state lawmaker was fired on Tuesday after he allegedly referred to some survivors of last week's mass shooting as actors that traveled to various crises when they happened, officials said. Sounds like he's been doing his research. Let me see. Florida State Rep Sean Harrison said he was appalled by the comments made by his district secretary Benjamin Kelly. I know a guy named Ben Kelly earlier in the day, and supported a decision to have him terminated. Harrison also apologized for any pain this has caused to the families of the victims in last week's mass shooting and Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, where a former student allegedly shot and killed 17 students and teachers. But I mean, the guy, he was just kind of pointing things out. I mean, because if he, look, my Facebook timeline is being flooded and on Instagram and on Twitter with these side-by-side pictures of the one kid who forgot his lines, and then it's him in another instance being interviewed just the same. So, this is what we get these days. This guy was in a position, he's a Florida lawmaker or a aide for a Florida lawmaker. And he was fired for pointing these things out. And as spoken, laws are just words written down on pieces of paper pushed by these politicians in order to kind of impose a higher form of control on the population, the people that they're supposed to be serving. It's like they make up these legislations, like if one day this rule is going to be enacted, you're not, I don't know, they'll have these clauses, these legislations where they'll pass saying that, okay, on effective on this date, it's going to be illegal to perform this activity. Like if you were performing this activity before that day, nothing changed, but 11:59 that night you were okay, and the next day if you were still in violation, however they say, then that day, then you're a criminal because they declared you a criminal. And that's ridiculous. And by virtue of these people in these so-called positions of power, they seem to feel that they have the right to impose these laws and then say, okay, well, you're in violation now because we declared it that way, so we get to lock you in a cage or fine you. So That's what it is. There's just massive censorship. They demonetized my video. This guy got fired, and there are other people having videos taken down, people getting strikes on their channels, people having their whole channels taken down. I'm waiting. I'm still like downloading all my videos, putting them on a hard drive just in case, because you never know. Might have to start up another channel at some point. It is what it is, but these are the risks that we run for stepping out and talking about this stuff. But and I just heard that from a guy earlier. He's like, hey, I was kind of worried about you. I'm like, hey, rather die on my feet than live on my knees. So that's just where I'm at with it. The way I see it long term. I mean, they're trying to put things in place to take us out anyway. So, might as well go for it, or expose it as long as we can. So there was that. So yeah, the guy, hauled off and got fired for speaking out on it. Let me see. How do you contact me directly? I have this website, dmarble.info, and you can sign up on there. You can get my email. You can get in contact with me right there. So, that's simple. It's real streamlined. Let me drop that in the chat. I'll just leave that there. Maybe, I don't know, HTTPS. Somebody put that in there. I'm too lazy right now. But no, hey, what's up, Steve Watson? All right, so let me see. There was another thing that I saw this morning. Let me see. This is good news. This is more on the flat earth stuff. Let me get up on this. Hold on. It's what we got. So there's a article that came out a couple of days ago that a lot of people haven't seen just yet. Some have, some haven't. Someone sent me a link, and I'm not going to try to read through this whole thing, but the title of the article is Scientists at Daquila Pesquisas release documentary proving that the earth is not round. So this is cool because this is going to be something for all the people who like to say that flat earth doesn't have any scientific backing, but they're actually here, let me try to read through some of this. Do not laugh at my pronunciation on these things, because I'm saying you got to put some Hispanic tone on these things. Okay, so on 19 February, Sao Paulo PR Newswire inquires concerning the shape of the earth have been a recurring theme in human history, based on a series of natural phenomena that contradict accepted academic teaching on the matter. Brazilian scientists at Daquila Pesquisas decided to investigate these inconsistencies. In 7 years of studies, they were out here studying for 7 years. That's what I'm talking about. So in 7 years of studies, scientific experiments were conducted at different points in the world with the involvement of government institutions and professional researchers from a variety of fields. The results will be presented in a feature-length it's going to be called Convex Earth, the documentary. The preview by invitation will take place on March 26th at 7:30 at the Shopping El Dorado in Sao Paulo. 3 days later, the documentary will be released at convexearth.org in Portuguese, English, and in Spanish. But here's the cool part of this article. I'm not going to try to get through too much more of this thing, but here's a quote in this article. You read that. Experiments indicate that the earth is convex in land areas and flat in watery areas. Checkmate. That's what I'm talking about. So I posted a link to the article in the description of this video. So yeah, these guys have been out here conducting experiments for 7 years and all that, man. It's good times. I shared this link on my Facebook earlier. There's a link in the description on this video. So by all means, copy the link, share it on your social media, and that's going to be good times, because there's actually going to be a documentary. That's what I'm talking about. It's good stuff. Yeah, let me read a little bit more of this. I'll try not to butcher these names too much. According to Yurinder Fernandez de Oliveira, founder of Dacia Pesquisas, the thesis that the Earth is round has been refuted by 7 experiments. A geodesic experiment, which consists of measuring 2 buildings at a considerable distance using sea level as a reference, a laser experiment to ascertain the flatness of water surfaces, leveling of water surfaces, optical distortions relating to processes of reflection, an experiment with boats on the horizon line, and experiments involving gravity and heavenly bodies. Oh, this is going to be good. So yeah, they've been all over the place with their experiments. So yeah, can't wait for that to come out. So end of March, that's going to be good. That'll be right in time for the Flat Earth Conference in the UK. So yeah, again, links in the description, I believe. So, and that might be the only thing in the description right now. So go ahead and copy that, post it all over the place. And when these globies come to you saying that Flat Earth doesn't have any scientific backing, oh, just wait for a little bit. And yeah, we'll be getting in touch with you. We don't have any scientific backing. Oh, we do now. You know, and since this is a larger institute, since this is people who are so-called accredited, they have their certificates and all that, you know, it'll be that much more substantial in the minds of those who put a higher stake in you know, what's said by these scientific folk. So this is gonna be good times, in my opinion. I'll drink to that. Excuse me. Good times. Love my root beer. But yeah, that's what we got. That's what's going on. This is gonna be huge. This is gonna be huge right here. As far as that goes. Let me get back in the chat, say what's up to everybody. Read some of these comments. Oh, the earth is round. Prove it. Max, I'm doing good, man. It's a good day. It's not snowing outside. You know, weather's kind of clear today. It was cold last night. I got into I don't know, I got a chance to take my camera out last night. I actually got outside around like 9:30, something like that, and you know, got some good video of some of the stars. I zoomed in on Sirius, Betelgeuse, Rigel, and Aldebaran last night. Got some pretty good footage on some of those, just showing how the stars appear to be lights underwater. They show the same optical effect. If you've seen light being reflected off of water, you'll see the same pattern. So I don't know, I'll probably just do video, just I don't know, just some visual aid, just saying, okay, so this is the star that I zoomed in on. This is, you know, the constellation is connected to. It's a little bit, you know, off center from Orion's belt up here. It's pointing that, yeah, I'll probably put something together, but I don't know, maybe put it up here, maybe put it on Facebook or whatever. I'll figure something out. But I got the videos transferred from my camera last night onto my laptop, so I got some footage zoomed in on the stars. And let me see, there was one, I think it was I want to say it was Sirius or Betelgeuse. It was one of those. It was blinking like, no, there was another one, Antares. I had filmed that one a long time ago. There was blinking red, yellow, and green. I'll try to do like a freeze frame on some of those because it's just one star. But the way that it was blinking, people would say that it's actual physical terra firma up there. You know, but not the stars though, not the stars. They would say the stars are just suns. I'm like, okay, so it's a sun trillions of miles away is what they tell us, that the closest star is trillions of miles away. First off, how do you know that? Anyway, but the way that it looks is like blinking green, red, and yellow, just back and forth. It was crazy. So I'll try to get those up on a video soon. Just, I don't know, stargazing with D. Something like that. We'll see. But what else is in here? Let me see. Good. No chemtrails there. There's some spraying going on here. Who make these names for stars? I got no idea who's making the names for these stars. I mean, most of them, I'm not going to say most of them. A lot of them, the main constellations, they're all named after these old Roman deities. So I can't call it. You know, there are times, I don't know, there's been people who would I don't know, companies who will say, okay, if you can discover a star, you get to name it, something like that. So there's people who are out there. And we're back one more time. Okay. No. Who said I got raptured? Nah, man. uh nah, it happens. So we're back. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. Just you know, talking a little bit of flat earth out here. I'd actually got stuck. These guys came to the van yesterday, wanting to talk. Just a second, let me see. Okay, it's saying that I'm back, but I'm not seeing anything back on the stream. Oh well. I'll just restart that. Okay. So yeah. No, some guys kind of met me at the van yesterday asking questions about flat earth. We ended up talking for like 35 minutes. I'm saying then the guy just stops. He's like, "So, what's your what I mean, what's the most solid evidence you have that the earth is flat?" I mean, seriously. I'm like, "Dude, it's written on the side of my van. Did you even read it before you walked over?" So, I mean, that was just it. And that's what's going to be proven you know, in that video or that documentary when those guys come out with it, you know. Now, regardless of the percentage, if we know that most of the earth is covered in water and that those experiments that they conducted and they're going to release on that documentary, once they release those experiments showing that it's convex on land areas, meaning, yeah, when we say flat, people get hung up on that. They're like, so it's flat like a piece of paper. No, I mean, there's still like mountains and all that. Obviously, we're saying on the whole, for crying out loud, if most of the Earth's surface is water, bodies of water don't curve, yeah, then ultimately that means that the Earth is flat. I mean, that's just what it is, and that's what those, you know, experiments are going to show to everybody. That's what's written on the side of my van. That's what these guys wanted to talk to me about. I'm like, what? Yeah, of course that's it. You know, that's common sense stuff. Let's move on. But you know, these guys wanted to talk to me about stars. They wanted to talk to me about the moon. They want to talk about the sun. Well, what about this? What about that? I'm like, dude, you guys want to talk about the light fixtures? I'm talking to you about the carpet. There's two totally different topics right there. So that's just what it is. You know, people get their wires crossed with all that stuff. Man, all good though. All good news. Well, mostly good news. I think that article was pretty good that they're coming out with that documentary here in a couple months. That's going to be cool. But yeah, I'm going to have to fire this thing up and park it right across the street because never mind. Anyway, just get in the chat. I'm about to get out of here. Got to get back up, finish the rest of this day. But all right, Midnight Gardener, Steve Watson, Mango, Martin Reed, what's going on? Muhammad, Yosef, Cat's Eyes, Frankie B's in the house. What's going on? Nick Cabal, Adam's True Journey. What's up, bro? John Doe. Oh, bodies of water don't curve. Come on, guy. Prove it. Prove it, please. All right, Dane 302. What up? Heather Rollins, how are you? Keita, what's up? Drop Manicures. What's going on? Conscious, Be Love. What's happening? Tara, Vigilant, Devout. All right, everybody. I'm about to go ahead and close it out. Thanks for tuning in. FE Offensive ND, Dope Manicures. All right, continue representing out there, people. Thanks for tuning in. All right, Bunny, Yogi B, Dave. Nice to see you, man. All right, everybody. Have a good day. Be good to each other. Take care of yourself. Stay flat. I will see you next time. Thank you.